Hey guys, I'm Madeleine Harvey. I'm a vocal coach, and today I'm going to be reacting to Morissette Amon singing Rise Up. You ready? Here we go.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter.
I love the quality so far.
Seed in you, so we go work it out. Move
Wish
mountains.
1075.
We can walk it out. Move mountains.
Okay, so right away, I'm hearing one of my favorite things to hear in any singer's voice, which is the presence of sibilance. Sibilance is basically like a vocal texture, and it's consistent with using consonants that offer texture, like T's, S's. It's so beautiful as it is right now. It brings us into the vocal experience. It sort of seduces our ears. It's very intimate, very romantic. And notice how she's going to the word for everything that she needs. It's almost like her tone and her sibilance are sort of making sweet love to the words. It's really, really pleasant to watch, and it's really beautiful to hear. I'm so far so very, very good. I'm also noticing that she's got a little bit of jaw play, you know, and it's not conducive of tension. It's really more like her keeping her space active in the background of her vocals. That way she doesn't have any collapse. She keeps that tone alive, and it keeps it nice and consistent as she works the sound. So here we go.
I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Love how she uses
And I'll
proximity.
rise up, I like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Ooh, yeah.
For you, for you, for you, for you.
Wonderful. So we saw its downplayed version in the first verse, and we see it in its exaggerated form in the chorus. Now, the it that I'm referring to is called inhalare la voce. It means to inhale the voice. Now, that's silly because she's not inhaling and singing at the same time, no. But it's more of a metaphorical representation of the preparation of the tone. So here's a really good way to feel it. We're going to do it together, and then with that in mind, with that sensation in mind, we're going to listen more to Morissette. So inhalare la voce is basically like the ever so subtle widening of the vocal tract on the inhale and suspending that openness throughout the exhale. So if we take like a little mini yawn, like you know how when you're at class and you don't want to get caught like yawning, you sort of downplay it, right? But you can feel that widening happening in the back, that opening of the throat happening. So let's go ahead and feel that, and then we're going to suspend that sensation, meaning we're just going to pause. We're not going to inhale, we're not going to exhale, but we're just going to pause in the openness. How esoteric does that sound? We're going to pause in the openness, and we're just going to observe that in our throat. So go ahead and mini yawn. Pause. Feel that widening? Good. So that's inhalare la voce, and it basically means that as we widen that vocal tract and we exhale, those laryngeal muscles are not going to clamp down on the sound when the voice gets a little bit more complex in its demand, over the course of the song, for sure. So it widens, it holds itself open, but if you listen to inside of that, there's this beautiful chord tension. So we're going to do it again. Do our little mini yawn, pause, and then we're going to say the word hey. Let's see what happens. Ready? Inhale. Hey. You feel that there's the shape there that's holding itself subtly open. And then there's also some really delicious chord tension that's present as well. That's going to give you access to pretty much every facet of registration: chest voice, head voice, mixed voice, because you're not going to be carrying around a bunch of weight into the sound in the form of pressure inside of the throat. It stays open, those chords are nice and in a state of beautiful extension, and then the exhale is nice and fluid, and that's its function. Holds it open for some nice fluid flow. Let's continue.
The silence is in calling, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, and I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, we can walk it out. Move.
Love a side mouth. Love it.
Mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Beautiful.
For you, for you, for you.
Just open, right? Lovely.
All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Oh.
Good, nice run there.
We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the ache, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I rise up, it's part of the ache, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you. For you. For you. For you.
Wish Cruiser on Wish 107.5.
We will rise again and again and again.
Good. That run at the end reminds me so much of Mariah. I love it. Oh my gosh, do I love this. So we can see, now that we've pointed out the presence of inhalare la voce, that preparation for the sound, that subtle widening of the vocal tract is just sort of happening in the background, right? She's not leaving the song. Matter of fact, there's nothing that's stealing her away from the absolute rapture of every word, every note. That girl is committed. She's just living her best life. She's committed to the experience herself, and And because of that, she can express it to us. But this is a really beautiful example of where we can hear the presence of technique, but it's not pulling us away from the beautiful, unbound freedom of raw emotion. The two are friends. So it's like, ¿por qué no los dos? Why not have both? Because they're assisting each other. They're supporting each other. It's like her work has been done so that when it comes time to sing, she can just trust what she knows. It's beautiful. She knows how to be with herself. She knows how to feel her voice. And she also knows the value of her own emotions. Like when she goes there, it's going to be beneficial for her, but also for us, because we are transformed by her voice. This is actually my favorite version of this song. I just love where her voice sits in respect to the key. I love the qualities of her voice. There's no, she's in command and she's feeling it, but not once does she ever feel or sense that she's overwhelmed by what's going on, where she loses her balance. Beautiful. It's like watching a masterwork. Excellent, excellent vocals. I love it. Thank you so much for recommending this for me. I've been changed in the listening. So there you have it, guys. I hope this video was informative for you. Hope you learned something about yourselves. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I'd love to see you here more often. And if you want to hang out with me on Instagram, then visit me at Madeleine Harvey Music. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.